It's 10 degrees C out here, which is a little bit nippy. It's not that cold. And the Suzuki has been sort of sitting for a few days. Last video it was running quite well. I'm going to see if it still runs, so let's get on. Oh, it has a couple of things to do, isn't it? You have to turn the fuel on, and you have to put the choke on. So it's fuel and choke. Oh dear. I think it's blocked up again. Switch is on run. I mean, it nearly fired, but it's indicative that it's not working. Blast it. Well, it looks like I've got to get that fuel filter on there pretty quick. Oh, nearly, wasn't it? Right, so basically I've got quite an ugly looking fuel filter. It's only been used a couple of times. It's not lasted for any length. It's not like months and months. It's only been a few hours on any bike, so it's hardly used. Now it's going to sit about there. I think. And it's going to involve me basically removing this pipe, this tube, the see-through one. I want to keep the see-through capability, but what I'm going to do is get some nice hot rag and make this. It's 10 degrees C, like I say, it's quite cold. This has gone very brittle. It's not going to come off there without quite a struggle. It'll probably just break. Might even break the tap before it breaks, before the pipe comes off. So it's got to be heated up. If you've got a sort of hairdryer, that would probably do it, but I'm going to use hot water on a rag. There you go, there's my hot water. Should see it steaming in this weather. Just a little bit on a rag. Just hold it up there, mind you don't burn your fingers. So it's only steam that you're seeing, it's not fire or anything like that near the petrol tank. It's still too hot to hold. Just start wiggling it. There we go. Just come off. Nice and soft there, you see? See how bendy that is now. There's nothing. The other end probably just come off anyway. Right. Okay, so the next thing I've got to do is likewise, I've got some pipe stuck on the end there. I can just dip that straight in the water. Hot water. It won't take long. Just a few seconds. Okay, well I've got some quite neat black pipe which fits. So I can use that to begin with. You'll see whether the filter's got fuel in it, and the pipe from the carb from the bottom of the fuel filter, I'll make that see through. So that's the important one. So I'm just going to heat that a little bit. Water's getting a little cooler now. Should still be hot enough. Pop that on the. I should really have a little clamp on it. This is why I didn't have one on here, I think, is because it's the heights are all wrong. I'll have to have it. If you have it like that, it's going to stick out too far. It needs to be. It's possible that it won't go up the hill. I'm actually going to do something pretty wild. I'm going to actually cut that bit off, so the pipe just goes over that bit, so that I can bring it right up closer to the tap. So I'm going to cut off that excess, just have a smaller pipe there, and that way it'll be more conducive to gravity to fill the float bowl. I can't have it down there. It's not working. Okay, seemed a bit brutal. Cut that bit off, but now we can lift that up to there. And that should be a better angle to fill the carb. Okay, well we can just see the level of fuel in the bowl. So if I turn the fuel on, okay, there's still a level there that's not moving. The float bowl might be full already, so that's interesting. Let's have a go at starting this thing. Although I think I've got to take the carburetor off anyway. So we already know it's blocked again. That's why I'm putting the fuel filter in. Right, well the bike decided to start, but there's no way it's going to well. The fuel is going into the car. Okay, let's see if we can't rev this thing up. Well, first I'm going to adjust the choke. It's not fully on. Strange old piece, this, isn't it? That's on the choke as well. Oh, it smells a bit. Alright, well. That's enough of the clutch. It's going back now. The clutch works, so I can sit on it and select first without it lurching forwards, he says. Okay, here we go, look, clutch in, selected, and then back into first gear. So now the clutch is working. Should never trust the neutral light, but you can feel it go out here. Okay, so I've been riding this so it's now good and hot, and what I've noticed is this is the cam timing chain tension adjuster sticks out. It's just enough to kind of touch. So what I've got, you know, touch the fuel line. Now I've seen these melt and catch fire on 2 strokes, and this 4 strokes no different. But if I actually move it closer to here, part of the frame, it's well clear. Then there's plenty of clearance, and so I'm just going to cable tie that clear, and that is going to sort out the worry that I had it being too close to the head there. Yep. Last but not least, just a quick hot start. Okay. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. She's been asleep a long time, you know.
the jet blocked. There was a couple that I didn't clean out. But, you know, might just be. I remember I was on my CDT and they said, "Oh, keep the revs up, Peter. This one does it for you." And it does.
Strictly decent. Now then.
Tweaks on that idle adjuster didn't really do anything. Don't want to rev it up because it's not